Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a segment of creating awareness of what domestic abuse may look like. I am Melinda, and I am an abuse survivor. So, this week, our topic is going to be about surviving the smear campaign. As usual, we'll start with the scripture. This is from Psalms 59th chapter, verse 1, KJV. Deliver me from my enemies, O my God. Defend me from them that rise up against me. So, just to give you an example, have you ever been in a relationship and maybe you were getting ready to end that relationship, or maybe you ended that relationship and your ex mate, they just went above and beyond to annihilate your character? They just went on a rampage on social media to their friends and family, to your friends and family, to make you look bad to everyone. So, my definition of a smear campaign is this is when your toxic ex partner goes publicly degrading you, shaming you, and disgracing you on social media platforms or to their family and your shared mutual friends. This is very personal to me because I have definitely survived a smear campaign, and so can you. So, why do they do this? They do this to destabilize your emotional well being so that they look like the victim and you look like the perpetrator. They do this to continue to degrade and devalue you and inflict psychological and emotional damage on us to still have some form of power and control over us. So that's why they're doing this. They still need that power and control. Here's something I bet you didn't know. The smear campaign did not start at the end of your relationship. It started in the earlier stages of your relationship. It started with your toxic partner already spreading lies and false rumors to their family and friends about you or us, because I'm definitely a survivor. In many cases, they are projecting to their people, to their family and friends, the things that they have done to you, but accusing you of doing it to them. And this way, again, they can continue to play that victim role and make it all about them, and you're the bad person. For example, I was dating someone that was spreading, horrible things about me. And when I finally spoke to a family member, like, you don't hold this person accountable. The family member, she said to me, well, he was telling us all these other things about you. I didn't know that this stuff wasn't true. The smear campaign starts early on for us to their family so that no one will believe you when you do finally stand up to this person or you do finally get ready to leave the relationship. Again, you look like the problem, not them. So, what are some signs of a person publicly humiliating you, um, or the smear campaign? Gaslighting. They might mock you or point out your flaws and then dismiss your hurt feelings in front of others like it never mattered. With the gaslighting, they can also do this not just on social media. They could be at your home and they'll throw a tantrum and decide to start blurting out all of these obscene things about you around your community to make your community, your neighbors, think that you're a bad person. They may openly flirt on other people's social media pages to try to make you feel jealous and compete for their affection. They will publicly accuse you of being disloyal to them. And this is a two-parter. They may also use a form of reactive abuse. And this is reactive abuse is when they poke at you and poke at you and poke at you. And I did a video on don't poke the bear, okay, and gaslighting. But they'll constantly antagonize you, and then you'll explode on them. Maybe you'll hit them with the F bomb, like F you, buddy. And then they'll screenshot it. Maybe it's through text messaging, and then they'll post it like, see, I told y'all she or he was a bad person. Look at what they said to me. But they didn't say what led up to you blurting out those obscenities back at them. They leave out the part that they antagonize you to get that response. They spread a false narrative um, about you. They use some false details mixed in with a little bit of the truth to make their lies seem more believable to their friends and family. In many cases, the person who is initiating your smear campaign is often accusing you of doing something that they themselves are guilty of. So let's say they pushed you. Well, they'll go and tell their family, no, she pushed me or he pushed me. They pushed me, but they honestly pushed you, but they want you to look like the bad person and they look like the victim. That way it's like, well, I see why you left them because what they put their hands on you. They also recruit flying monkeys to help spread false rumors about you. So, what's a flying monkey? A flying monkey is like maybe a shared friend or family member, or even just maybe their people. They start these false personas about you. They start these lies about you, and then they get other people to go out and tell other people, yeah, because he told me this is what happened and this is who this person is. And then they all start co-signing it. And I have definitely witnessed this, and it's a very humbling experience when you see people who you don't even know commenting on your behavior that is not true about yourself. So, what are some things that you can do to help you survive this experience? Protect your inner peace. Limit your contact with your toxic ex. And I am a firm believer of delete and block. Don't engage. And that's easier said than done because when you see a person publicly shaming you, humiliating you, doing this smear campaign, it is very hard to not respond to that. It's very hard to not respond to that and say something or fight for yourself or any of that thing. But that's what they want. They want you to go back and forth. Again, it's about power and control. So, don't engage, don't confront them, don't react, and do not bow down or stoop down to their level. Have a trusted friend or a family member you can confide in about your experience while you're going through this smear campaign. Don't look at their social media or what I like to call their toxic TV. Don't look at it. It's not worth it. It's not worth your mental peace to look at the shenanigans and ignorance on their page. Make sure you also tell your friends and family, if this person has gone on a smear campaign about you, ask your friends, tell your friends and family, don't share it with me. I don't want to see any of it. I don't want to hear about it. Keep yourself away from all that negativity. And this again is for your inner peace. Also, be human. Be human about it because it hurts. It hurts when a person is um, it hurts when a person is trying to antagonize you and hurt you publicly. Be human and cry because honestly, that shit hurts. Okay, it hurts. as a person, when you thought that this person really loved you, wouldn't do anything to harm you, and then they go publicly to humiliate you and assassinate your character, it hurts. So it's okay to cry about it. You don't have to be all on social media crying about it. They don't have to know you're crying about it. But let that energy out. Release it so that some positive energy can start pouring back in. And document everything. So you don't have to be the one looking at their social media platforms. Trusted friend or family member, they can screenshot, they can save, they can record, make record of those things for you, just in case you need to take legal action against this person. Lastly, seek legal consultation. Especially if you had to, if you have a severe case of defamation and harassment, seek legal action. Um, and I would also like to add, be kind to yourself during this. Remind yourself daily how much you love you and you do not need their validation. And when I was going through my smear campaign, someone told me that don't get upset about them posting all these lies about you because at the end of the day, they look bad, not you. And a side note to that, if you're, let's say you're seeking out or trying to date people on social media, this is just a little, I'm just throwing this in there. Look at their profile pages. If they're on there bashing their ex and this and that and da 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 da, don't think they won't bash you. So, red flags, red flags. Pay attention to them. Thank you all. Make sure you like me on all of my social media platforms. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you're sharing my content. If no one told you they love you today, I love you. Have a blessed day.